Yeah, hello guys, welcome back to my channel once again. This is XE King 100 on another gold analysis video for tomorrow. Right. Um let's start with top down analysis. If you have been following me, it's always candlestick analysis approach only. So that is what we are going to be doing. And based on top down analysis, we said that what we were expecting the monthly candle to give us a bullish candle for the month of May because of the pattern that has been drawn on a monthly time frame for us. Well, we have seen some bullishness, but the bullishness is being rejected because of multiple time frame analysis and top down analysis. There are principles within them. So, especially the multiple time frame analysis and lower time frame reference to the monthly time frame. So, based on that, if you have been following me during the daily updates on all the analysis I've been doing. Yesterday I didn't do any analysis. I wasn't feeling well yesterday, so I just slept off. But now we want to quickly end up the week well. If you have been following me, we have made a lot of money. You get it. I started with $260, and now I think I've crossed the $1,000 price mark or profit margin for myself. So I think I can decide that I will not trade for today, right? But let's analyze for everybody, right? So on the weekly time frame, we were saying that we were also based on the pattern we are seeing over here, we were expecting a bullish price action for the week. However, in my previous analysis, I said that it can change because of the lower time frame analysis and lower time frame reference to the monthly time frame. There can be changes based on the arrangement of candlesticks and patterns during the week. So that has happened, and we were going bearish. Now, as we speak, we are having a bearish candle draw for us, and then we also have the daily time frame here. Well, on the daily time frame too, there's a bearish candle, but this bearish candle also looks like an inverse hammer at the base of this small bearishness that is happening over here. Well, it cannot be trusted for a bullish price action towards the upside. However, market has already opened though. So H4 time frame. So on the H4 time frame, all that I have said so far, we talked about a principle I don't usually use because I'm usually a candlesticks person. Well, liquidity principles, we said that what liquidity principle is what is going to make us go bearish, and we are now heading the bearish side. And we have headed the bearish side up until today, which is Friday, right? So market is about to close for the weekend, but today, well, liquidity principles were not totally observed, so we are expecting another bearishness um, on this day, right, which is Friday, this Friday. Market has already opened. So for me saying tomorrow, I think that's an error. So we are just saying today because market has already opened for Friday. So now we are still expecting some bearishness. If it doesn't happen, then probably we want to be in a range for today. But um if you still want to trade, we are going bearish, right? We are going bearish. However, there will be bullishness within a few hours of price action before we see bearish price action happening. Well, yeah, so basically that's that. We are expecting a bearish candle for tomorrow, right? Or for today, rather, on this Friday. And yeah, we are expecting a continuation towards the downside for today. And then, well, if we are done, um, we will come back on the weekend to analyze for the new week, right? This is XE King 100. There's absolutely nothing. You see, when you master trading, you will not need, you will just be looking at everything and you will know what is going to happen. You know, you know what is going to happen, where price is going to start from. As you can see, here, even though we are seeing, a bullish candle through, we know that it's going to be rejected at some point to the downside because of a few principles that are within trading. So, um, or are within candlestick patterns and arrangements and liquidity so far. Well, that's basically it. If I say liquidity, you should probably understand it in the form of big transactions happening at a certain point in the global economic market. Well, yeah, basically that is that. Um, See you after today, where we'll be on the weekend, and well, weekends are really boring for forex traders, but let's see. Anyway, nice having a good time with you guys. This well, it's been good so far. Yeah, I just don't feel like trading. I don't feel like trading, but let's see. I can place another trade anytime. Well, I am currently in a trade, right? I'm still in my trade, so I'm using um, a new account for that for analysis, so that my details will not be showing. Well, anyway, see you in another video. This is XA King 100 again on another snippet for you. Peace out.